This is Earth, home of 6 billion people. The planet has always had greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, which cause the greenhouse effect that keeps us warm. But we humans, the inhabitants of Earth, disturb the natural balance by burning fossil fuels that emits carbon dioxide. We have only been doing this for a few hundred years, but the greenhouse effect has already increased and the global temperature has risen by 0.7 degrees Celsius. Even though that doesn't sound like much, it will have a huge impact in the future if this continues. The ice is already melting, the sea level is rising and the weather is getting more violent. In the last few years there has been many powerful hurricanes, for example Katrina, that razed New Orleans. The effects of especially the sea level rising is seen in the Maldives. By the year 2100 the sea level will have risen 20 to 40 centimeters, and if it does so, the Maldives will no longer be above sea level. This is just one of the many places that will disappear from the face of the earth. We must stop the CO2 emissions now.
We burn fossil fuels to make electricity, so we must find other ways to produce electricity. We want to use solar cells in our project, because they harvest the energy directly from the sun, rather than second-handed like, for example, windmills. Furthermore, sun is more reliable than wind. But there is a problem about solar cells. They don't produce electricity at night, and it needs to be used instantly, but we still need some electricity at night. High voltage lines are good at transporting energy over small distances, but if you have to distribute energy all over the world, we need another method of transporting the energy. Therefore, we plan to store the energy in hydrogen tablets. This solves the problem about losing energy during transport, like you do with high voltage lines, and it's easy to produce. It also solves the problem of how to store the energy so that we can use it at night as well. We want to place the solar cells near the equator, where the sun shines more powerfully. We need a lot of water to make the hydrogen tablets, but water is scarce near the equator, on land. But our solar cells will be on a floating platform in the Pacific Ocean. Because it floats, we can move it away from clouds and to where there's most sun. If it's supposed to support the entire world's energy consumption of 1.5 times 10 to the 13th degree watt, it needs to be at least 195,313 square kilometers. That is approximately 4.5 times bigger than Denmark. But that's only a small dot in the ocean. The hydrogen tablets will be produced under the platform and from there distributed to the entire world and save the planet.